Hello, hello, hello. All right, testing, testing, testing. Cool. I wanted to do a quick video about some VCV actually, and a thing project I've been doing for a while now actually, but I recently got really far in it, and I want to talk about it. So, there's this project idea I came up with a while ago, and I'm not the first person to come up with it at all. But my idea was basically to recreate the sound of weather, like rain, wind, thunder, but using only synthetic techniques, so modular synthesis. And I was successful in a few different ways. I'm going to mute my audio for a second so you don't get any spoilers. But we open up this one, which is not that good, but just so you get an example. This is one that I did on this computer. On my other computer, my laptop, I have so many more, and some of those are better, but I've been on and offing this project, and I've never really gotten something really good that I'm crazy happy with. But I do want to talk about just the basic level for this thing. With all natural sounds in the world, it all is made up of noise. And let me just talk about it specifically. There's two different types of things. There's noise, and there's like sound. And I don't think that's the correct way to say it, but there's sine waves, sawtooth waves, triangle, whatever. And then there's like white noise, pink noise, and whatever. And those are completely different. They're different things in some ways. I mean, of course, everything around you is sound waves, so it doesn't really matter. But like stuff from the environment that is naturally occurring, like rain, wind, thunder, waves, all that stuff is made from. Shut up, Alexa. Is made from. What the heck? Wait a second. Give me a second here. My TV is shitting itself. Okay. Anyways, it's made up of noise. So, typically with when you're doing a project like this, like rain sound or whatever, I would start with something like white noise. And I'm gonna actually open a new file because I feel like demoing this would be beneficial. So first thing you need in these situations is you need audio out, of course, and then I'm going to do noise, but I'm going to also get a VCA because I want to control the sound level of this thing, because otherwise my ears are going to hurt, and I don't want that. So we're going to make it really quiet for now. 2 device output, make sure that's here. So this is white noise, and it sounds kind of like rain, in a way. I mean, it's not perfect, but when you're doing something like this, what you typically want is you start with white noise, and then, give me a second here, turn this off. You start with white noise, and then you want to filter it. So what I like to do is it's a low-pass filter, is the one that is typically brought up. But you could use any filter. The idea is you want to change the content of the noise to sound different. And that's the first part of it. So we're going to put this in, and then we're going to do an output here. And it's currently muted, but we'll turn this up. And then bias. And more bias here. Basically, you just want to change some settings. So I can just do and I'm pressing random Control R, and I'm getting different forms of what could be considered rain, like this one. I like this. It's calm. It's simple. But this is the fundamental idea to making rain sounds. Now, another thing that I've been doing is I've been researching a lot with the help of ChatGPT how rain is. Because, if you think of rain, there's a few different things that you probably think of. And what I think of typically is not only like rain sounds like this, but also there's like the pitter patter, which is something more like, let me show you that. This is not a perfect representation, but this is kind of how you make the pitter patter, which is like hitting the surfaces or whatever. And then there's like the windy stuff, there's the other stuff, but like basically with a bunch of layering, you can get a very convincing sounding rain. And that's what I've been trying to do for a while now. And I've gotten very close, but there's just the fundamental concepts were off. So I just want to shout out this YouTuber that I found. This guy, your pal Rob, he does VCV stuff. And I was watching this video in particular about rain sounds. And I'll be honest, I basically just copied the whole thing down for my enjoyment. But what I didn't do is do it exactly, because there were some paid modules he used that I just swapped out. But let me show you that now. And I also changed some settings. Oops, this is the wrong file, actually. Didn't even realize that. This one. There we go. Now let me go in here and turn this down slightly. And then we'll talk about this, but, watch this whole video, which I don't know how to link in the description, but I probably should. I don't have enough followers that I don't think it will matter. He has 1,000, so sub to him if you want to. He does better content than me. But in any case, the basic ideas here are just, it's always noise. Then you're filtering it, then you're using Godal to do some random smoothness, which right here, we're doing a vector mixer. And that is for, I think this one? Yeah. So now it's in the left ear, and then now it's in the right ear. And I don't know if that comes through in recording, but at least it's going to audio device headphones, and it's going to the different ears. So that's the first thing. Then there's this one, which is just, let's do this, which is honestly, it's tangents, it's a mix between some noises, pink and red. It's a layering technique, so it's very subtle, you barely hear it, but combined with that, it kind of works. Last sound is the pitter patter, which this technique I didn't learn about. This thing was from him completely, and I love it. Basically, you're just, the VCA is being affected by, I think, white noise. And let me do this so I can see. Yeah, it's being affected by white noise, and then there's also like red noise. Oh no, it's being affected by red noise, actually. Just funny. But I could totally switch it to like white noise. And that would give you different effects, but I like this one because it's more pitter patter. But we're putting it through two filters. We're doing low pass and band pass, which this kind of stuff is very technical and I don't fully understand. But in his video he did it, so I was just following along, trying to kind of get the idea of it. And then we have T-Rex, which does something. Couldn't tell you. Mixing it together, then we have this, which is the last sound, which is thunder. And in his video, he had this guy, I think, or like the volume set to high. And I think personally, it wasn't as good as a thunder as it could be. But yeah. Oh wait, there's no input going here. We want input. Yeah. And then I'm going to turn the rate up so you can hear it. Or not, I guess. Max that out. I don't hear it. Oh, is it high pass? Yeah, there we go. Turn this down. So it's not a perfect thunder. I mean, thunder has more of a crashiness and stuff, but he was like, add this in, and let's hear that happen. Trying to get it faster. So, yeah, it's convincing enough, and especially if you layer everything together, then it sounds good. But, yeah, it's like you add more cutoff for more of the crunchiness, and in any case, this whole project is just a really cool experimentation with modular synthesis, and I know a lot of people out here are making songs, and it's awesome, and I love that for you. But for me, what I've found is that trying to create A, like ambient music, but B, just trying to recreate sounds that already exist from anywhere is kind of a fun project to do. So this is just like a little extra episode. Yeah, it was longer than I thought it would be, but in any case, I just wanted to post this because it's something I'm working on that some of you may find interesting. Subscribe to your pal Rob, and then subscribe to me if you want to. But I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow with that, and I'll actually, you know what? I'll just let the rain play for a little bit. No, I'm kidding. I'll record that out at some point. But yeah, all right, bye.